Thanks. Okay, let's do it, I told her. I stood up and leaned Destiny against a wall. I had been carrying it this whole time. On the way to the academy, Suma mentioned that I could send it away as well as bring it back, but I hadn't tried that yet. As I wondered where it would go, Suma handed me a stone with spirals of blue and streaks of red, then told me to repeat after her. It wasn't very heavy, no more than a pound, but it was the size of a baseball, so it felt too light for its size. Suma placed a bowl on the floor, then used magic to fill it with water. Then she took her place opposite to me, about 3 feet away, on a small perch. She began to speak, and I repeated after her. Ang nol dose ompesa. Ang nol dose ompesa, I said. Nothing happened, and Suma looked disappointed. I glanced at the stone, expecting some kind of reaction, but none occurred. What was that supposed to do? I asked. Well, if you had produced the magic yourself, the blue would have turned green, and if you controlled the magic in the area, the red would have gone black, but neither happened, she said. She shook her head and waddled back and forth on her perch a moment before sharply saying, Oh, of course. You said it in my language and not your own. Try it in your native tongue. Okay, I said. But what does all that mean? It's a command of sorts. You need to channel the magical energy to accomplish a task, then describe what needs to happen. By turning water into steam, you would say, boil the water, Suma explained. Okay, I think I understand, I said, my voice barely hiding my confusion. Suma gave me the go-ahead, and I tried to imagine what she told me. Basically, I need to channel this magical energy stuff, then use it to accomplish a task. To do it, I need to describe the task. I wondered to myself if that was all. How did this magical energy know what to do? I figured it had to be some kind of mental image that the energy used as a kind of building block. If that was the case, the magic could be a kind of extension of one's thoughts. I had a theory, and I was ready to test it. I focused on the feeling of when I summoned Destiny. There was a kind of gentle yet fierce power lurking nearby whenever I did it, like a monster hidden just under the surface of a still lake. I needed to make that monster come out of hiding, so I focused on looking for that feeling. In my mind, I imagined standing on the surface of a pool, then reaching a hand into it. I felt that same power begin to flow. Soon it was as strong as when I summoned Destiny, but I didn't stop there. I imagined reaching further in, all the way to my elbow, and that feeling became much more tangible. Jake! Suma shouted urgently. I opened my eyes and saw both nymphs looking concerned. Then I looked around the room and understood why. Planks and stones that had been stacked on shelves were on the ground, like a windstorm had blown through in an instant and gone just as fast. I looked down at the stone. The blue had turned green, and the red was black.